Is it worth to get 104 villages with the British civilization?
No.
Like and subscribe. See you in the next video.
Don't look at you two. I'm kidding. Come on, lighten up. I'm joking.
Jokes aside, the answer is still no, but I will explain why is that. First, let me explain what I'm talking about here. If you are a treaty player, your goal should always be to maximize your village population, because the more village you have, the higher gather rate you will have, which means you will have a bigger economy. But all civilizations have a cap on how many villagers they can train. For most civilizations, the cap is 99 villagers, but there are civilizations that the cap is lower, and there are others which can overcome that cap by either aging up or with technologies. Notably, we have the Haudenosaunee. When you are maxed out or about to max out your 99 villager capacity, you will select the Chief Age Up for Age 5. This Age Up will provide you 10 villagers, making you have 109 villagers after finish. The Inca, who have a 90 villager capacity. After you reach this number, you research the Tech Queen's Festival at one of your camshire houses, giving you 4 additional villagers, for a total of 94. The German 23 settler wagons that you get for maxing out your 20 settler wagons that you have trained in your mills after you send the card to Germantown. And then choosing the Viceroy Age Up that gives you additional 3 settler wagons. And the Dutch, who have a lower capacity of 50 villagers who can be further increased by sending both cards Bank of Amsterdam and Bank of Rotterdam to additional 10 villager maximum capacity, to a total of 60 villagers, and then selecting the Viceroy Age Up will provide you 5 more villagers for a total of 65 villagers. And then we have the British, who have the same Viceroy Age Up as the Germans and the Dutch, and yet I do not recommend to delay your Age Up to get these 5 additional villagers. And there are 3 reasons why. The first reason, as I explained in my How to Get 104 Villagers with the British, is that you have to give up 1 card slot for this age up to be economical viable. The second reason is boom timings. All the Inca extra villagers come in age 4 and 5, which means you don't have to stall your age up to get the additional villager. Plus, both being native civilization, you can greatly increase their train speed through the plaza. Germany and Dutch having a lower massive capacity of their villagers, 20 for settler wagons and 60 for the Dutch villagers, means you can max them out early and not to linger on age up for long. The third reason is how long you can keep these villages alive when the fighting starts. Haudenosaunee has battlefield construction that allows his infantry to build stables, to build barracks, and to build foundries. Plus, in Haudenosaunee Plaza, you can train travois, which can build those military buildings too. Inca has an infinite shipment of builders that can be used to build military buildings, although you probably still will have to use your villagers to build your first base. Dutch, after you send the envoy card, you can use the same invoice to build military buildings instead of your own villagers. With Germany, because you have to delete villagers to build army, you will always have a possibility to train more villagers, making you not required to use your extra settler wagons in the battlefield. And these are the main reasons to not get 104 village with the British. Because the British do not have a replacement for their builders, so eventually you lose these extra villagers. Also, unlike the Dutch and the Germans, the British have a 99 cap villager training. Therefore, you have to train these villagers before you can age up to get additional. And unlike the native civilizations, you cannot increase the training speed of this villager training. Second, you would delay your age up by approximately 4 minutes, and those 4 minutes have a greater impact. Of course, these tests are not 100% perfect because there are small variations that can change results by 1 or 2 minutes, and also probably will need a bigger sample size. But the results I got from testing are these. Here we have the graph comparing each type of booming. We have the standard booming, the 4-town center booming, the game with medicine card, the 4-town center and Jesuits, and the medicine card with the Jesuits. I put these two to compare if you have a teammate who send you an extra town center, how would they fare? Probably you would fare a little better because the Jesuits only increase training speed by 15%, which basically is the same as the medicine card, and as you can see, medicine card loses to the 4-town center. So if your teammate can send you an extra town center, probably on average you will beat only 4 town centers, but only with the Jesuits you will lose against the 4-town center. Also, as you can see, the 4-town center actually beats every other method of booming. You have to understand you have to sacrifice a card slot to get the extra town center for this boom to be viable, because if you try to do this boom without the extra town center, the booming will not be worth, because you will probably end up with less resources than the standard booming. Despite me, all the videos say it's not worth to get 104 villagers, there are actually two cases where probably is a little bit worth to get. One of them is if you revolt, because since you will not get the H5, the economy will not be impacted, the economy will stay the same. You linger a little bit more in H3 to get the 5 villagers, and then you get to H4 and then you revolt, so it doesn't matter much. The other situation is if you get an extra town center earlier, or if you play in a modded map or a game mode that gives you an extra town center early, and then you can start training more villagers really early, then you can try to get 104 villagers. Besides those two situations, I don't think it's worth to get invest a card slot just to get around 8k, 2k resources extra. So in conclusion, do not delay. I hope you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you in next video.